everyone, today I'm going to do my full face of first impressions from my previous PR unboxing haul slash I also did heaps of shopping, so if you missed it, it will be linked down below as always. I'm going to start with a face mask today. This is the Thirst Trap Cocoon Mask by Wishful Skin, which is like Huda Beauty's brand. I was going to try out the double chin mask, but I feel like I'll do a more in-depth video on that, because this video will be too long if I do that within the same video. So this mask is a sheet mask and it says it gives you instant hydration, softer skin, a dewy glow, and it's really soothing. Start with clean dry skin, remove the protective film, leave it on for 20 minutes, and then remove and gently pat excess formula into your skin. It's got aloe vera, hollyhock rose, caffeine, and sodium hyaluronate, whatever the heck that is. That's weird. I was expecting it to be like a typical like K-beauty face mask. Don't mind my tan either. It's like all patching off. It's so bad. I need to exfoliate. But can you see? It's almost like a mesh. It's like different to what I expected. Let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna unfold it somehow. The heck? Okay. I'm so scared I'm gonna rip it. Where is it? There we go. So it says to peel off. I guess the mesh part is the part that you peel off, right? Surely. And yeah, I haven't cleaned up my background from doing the PR haul, hence all the crap back there. I promise it'll be clean soon, hopefully. I always say that. Oh, it smells good. It smells like aloe vera. No, I'm not very good at putting these on nice and smooth, but I'll do my best. So just like that. Instantly it feels so soothing and just like soft. I'm going to put the excess just over my hands because my hands are feeling a little bit dry. It's really dry today. Like it's just cold and just everything feels dry. I even used my in-body moisturizer stuff by Luxe. What's it called? The body conditioner or whatever. And like I just still feel so dry everywhere. I guess I'm just going to have to put this on for 20 minutes and I'll be back once the time is up. I look really creepy. I think it's the nose. So it's been just under 20 minutes. It's been like 18 minutes, but I'm sure it'll be okay. It feels so weird. I did feel like at the very end, like in the last 2 minutes, it started feeling a little bit like itchy. I don't know if it's just like the texture of the cloth, because it's not as like, I guess, smooth as like my normal ones I would use from like K-beauty brands, but the actual like residue feels amazing and my skin feels so much better. I can't explain how much better my skin feels right now. But it does feel really good, so I'm going to bring it down my neck. Just let that kind of sink in. I'm going to go blow dry my hair while that kind of like settles in, and we'll see how my skin looks once it's like, you know, sunk in. How many times can I say that? So I did notice while I was blow drying my hair that it was sticking to my face, so it's got a kind of like sticky like feeling on the skin, which could be good before makeup, but I wouldn't just like go about my day like this. I'd definitely follow with like normal moisturizer or something to tone that down if I wasn't going to wear makeup. But we're wearing makeup today, so it's not so bad. I'll probably just chuck on primer on top, but the actual like appearance of my skin looks incredible. Like so glowy. It just made it like absolutely shine. So I do really like the way that looks. I like the way it felt. It was just like I said, like the material of like the cloth was a little bit like, it wasn't that bad, I'm being dramatic, but you know what I mean? Like it was just a little bit more itchy-ish than a normal sheet mask that I've tried in the past. Got another one of the Revolution primers from a previous PR haul, so let's try it out. This is called the Cloud Complexion Primer, which sounds nice. Oh, it looks like a pore filling primer. I can tell just by the look of it. Like it looks like putty on my skin. Can you see what I mean? It's like thick boy. Let's try it though. Oh, it actually like dissolves really nicely and like kind of melts in. It doesn't like sit on the surface like I was expecting it to. Surprisingly, I like the smell too. I don't know what that is, but it smells really pleasant. It doesn't smell like heavily scented, but it's definitely something. What is that, like pineapple or something? I'm not too sure. That feels real good. I'm so shocked. I thought I was gonna hate it. As soon as I put it on, I was like, oh no, it looks like Professional or something. I always say Professional is like my benchmark for like something that's like thick and pore filling and slippery. It does not feel slippery. It feels hydrating and it feels, yeah, it just feels like moisturizer. It doesn't feel like silicone or anything. I don't actually know what kind of base this is. I'd have to actually like look it up, but pleasantly very surprised. My skin looks really nice with it on still. It didn't mattify or anything like that. I feel like it filled in my pores too. Like through here, it looks so smooth. Right. Stoked. Okay, do you know what I'm gonna do? Get rid of the other Revolution primer I have, the Hydra Quench, because I way prefer this. It's not like super sticky like this one. I just like this more. So this one can go to a friend. So let's start with, I think I'll start with my eye makeup because I'm thinking of doing something dramatic and I'm intrigued to try these P. Louise palettes and just see how they kind of work. So first I'm just going to go around the eyebrows just to carve those out. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty at Bakerie Insta Bake 3-in-1 Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade I Choose Me 014. Paraben free, vegan friendly, gluten free, cruelty free. Packaging's cute. Looks like that. Ooh, that's a unique little applicator too. It's kind of like a Q-tip or something, you know, like it's not flat on one side like most concealers. So we're going to go around the brows with this. The color looks like it should be pretty good. Thank goodness. And then I'm going to go in with a concealer brush and just carve those suckers out. It spreads out really nice. It doesn't seem to be feathering anywhere, like into my brows or anything, like leaking or anything. And it does feel really lightweight, but look at the coverage. Really decent coverage. Completely covered up all of the redness on my eyelid. Like look at that side versus this side. Super easy to blend. Feel like you've got enough time to really get in there and blend it out too before it dries, but it does seem to like dry down a little bit more budge proof. Yeah, nice. It dries down to like a kind of satiny matte finish. It's not super matte, but it's not like glowy at all. It's just kind of that in between, and it gives me really sharp lines. So far I am impressed. Doesn't seem to be creasing yet, but we'll try it under our eyes in a little bit as well. I guess we'll prime our eyelids next. Okay, so I have what's my voice doing? I have primed my eyelids with some P. Louise primer, and I'm just gonna open up all of these palettes by P. Louise and just look at the colors like as a whole so that I can kind of dip in as I see fit. Like I don't really know how these are supposed to be used, if you're supposed to start with one palette and continue through like in order, or if you obviously you could do whatever you want really, but you've got like lighter, and then you've got the bolder brighter, and then you've got straight up bold dark. So for me I would probably start with pastel and then kind of work up the intensity, or would I start with the deeper color like what P. Louise does and then start blurring it up? Let's do that. Let's just go in the order of the palettes. And I'm kind of vibing like these colors, so like not the blues but everything else. So we're getting started. You're just getting started, babe, is what it's called. We're going to start with a small blender brush, slim crease brush. I'm just gonna wing it. I don't even really know what I'm doing, but I'm starting with the orange, which is called Smokin', and wow, I'm itchy. And this is just going on that very inner part of my crease, and then I'm gonna start blending into like the more like pink kind of color. This is not gonna match my outfit whatsoever. So the next one is called Bite Me. I'm keeping that kind of on the lower part of my crease so we've got room to blend it up. So the pigmentation's really good, but it's still easy to blend, which I appreciate. And going back in with the orange, I'm going to kind of blend those two together. Oh my god, that literally blends so easy. So I'm gonna then take Indulge. I'm gonna use the same brush and just see what happens. This is this like deep turquoise kind of color. I don't want to use the navy blue, but I do want to like just try out a variation of shades today. This one's like ridiculously pigmented. Holy moly. Am I in trouble? I think I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna mix together the blue and the pink and make like a purpley shade and overlap that, kind of focusing on the outer corner. Like I'm kind of bringing the pink into the blue more than anything, and then slowly bringing it in. Alright, it's looking crazy, but we're gonna go in with another blender brush now and go above. So I'm gonna go on that next layer, which is called Second Course Let's Be Having You, whatever that means, I don't know. If a discount code for P. Louise as well, pop up on the screen in case you want to try any of this stuff for yourself. It is an affiliate code. I'm gonna go in with this Buttered Up shade first and blend up just here. That's such a pretty shade. Kind of going on the edge of the orangey color, and then let's go Hot Pink. So using the same brush to mix the shades together a little, begin softening that edge. And by the way, this is a slim crease brush as well, just a clean one. These actually blend so easy, look at that. You know what, I feel like I'm gonna have to go blue rather than green because obviously it turned purple, so let's go blue. Just line that on the edge and then softly blend it up a tiny bit. We do have an even lighter blue we're gonna use next, and I know this looks really messy at the outer corner, but we'll clean it up. Just going back in with the pink. Alright, next up we are going to take this super pastel one. It's called Don't Mind If I Do, add a little bit more. I'm going to start with the pastel yellow and just make that area pop just like that, kind of on the top, just to soften it. Then I'm going to take this kind of a lavendery colour and run that just over the edges. Okay, this looks like low-key really intense. Low-key, high-key, really intense. I feel like I need to go back in and just intensify the crease on this side. And hopefully this ends up looking better once we add concealer and stuff, like around the edges to make it all sharp. Who knows? This could end up looking terrible. Now I'm going to take the P. Louise Cut Crease brush, and I've got pink or green or peach. I think I'm going to use pink. So this is called Extra Spicy, and it is a paint. So you can use this alone, or you can apply it with like a colour on top, but they're made to be worn alone. I'm just bringing that up just above like my natural crease, and I'm bringing it like there-ish. I really like the brush with the product too. You can kind of like stamp it on when you want it. And I'm actually going to go over the very edge of like where I've cut the crease. So I'm going to mix together the blue and the pink, making sure it's nice and soft, something like that. I'm making a huge mess because I'm really packing on the colour. And then I will use my cellar water to clean up under my eyes. This pink looks so cool. It's like a pinky red. Oh my god, yes. That's so cool. I'm gonna put that on like the ball of my eye and just like packing it on all the way to the top. And then the same on the other side. This color is literally insane. I love it. Kind of blending it over the outer corner color a little bit just to fade it. I just want to go into my Boho palette by Ofra and take this color right here on my very inner kind of corner. It's more of a face highlight, but just on the very inside. And we're gonna have to do something on the lower lashes, or like lash line, sorry, I just don't know what yet. Alright, so now for the moment of truth, I'm going to clean up the outer edges. So here's the before and after. It looks pretty cool. The quality of the eyeshadows, they're very pigmented and really easy to blend. I feel like I did go a little bit muddy on the outer corners from mixing all the colours together. Is that my own fault? Probably. Overall, like, especially the shimmers, like, oh, that pink is so lovely. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love the paint as well. Let's see how this color goes. This is the Glossing Waterfall Foundation in Nude Beige. I bought this myself from 3 Concept Eyes. Think of Yes Style. I'll obviously link it below, but it looks like this. Is it gonna be super low coverage? Probably. We might have to use a butt ton of concealer to cover up everything else, but I really want to give it a go. It looks really nice. Alright, so this is in the shade Nude Beige. You get 40 grams of product, which is more than normal. And it looks like, I'm assuming it's going to be quite a low coverage because it's on this like water dropper. Oh, now, there is a lash stuck to my sponge. I love that. Got my damp Flawless Finish sponge, and I'm going to tap that out. Oh, it's definitely quite a low coverage, but it feels real nice on the skin. Gives that really kind of glowy complexion. Slides over my pores and over the primer like a dream. I do feel like I'm going to need quite a bit of product. It really does give you that glass skin kind of effect. So if you're looking for something hydrating with a lower coverage and a really dewy, healthy finish, then I think that's, you know, that's going to be your product. I don't know if it's something I would use all the time, but I do like the way it looks. I feel like if I had like really nice skin, like a really good skin day, I think I would like it. But right now, obviously, I've got a lot of breakouts, and it is definitely a little bit too pale for me right now, which I've got like stuff all fake tan on, like I said. It's like really bad right now. I need to exfoliate the remnants off, but yeah, this is definitely probably like my no fake tan shade. So we're gonna have to layer it. I'll just chuck it on with like a different foundation that I already know I like. Might mix it in with some of this NARS Punjab Velvet Matte Foundation stick and just blending out the exact same way. I have to say that this foundation is blending out so good on top of those other products, but I mean, it's not every day you would mix together foundations. I actually do love to mix together foundations, just, you know, on YouTube and stuff you don't really want to do that because I want to show you guys how things look by themselves. I don't expect you guys to go out and buy like multiple foundations just to mix them together to get the same look as me. But in my real life, like sometimes I do mix together formulations because there's just something about it. It's like mixing together 2 mascaras, you know, it's just like, it just seems to work. Just applying a higher coverage concealer over my breakouts. I'm going to let that sit there for a few minutes just to begin to set. And in the meantime, let's try out the concealer under our eyes. Once again, it's the Insta Bake. Around my eyebrows, I really liked it. So I'll do one eye. You can see I'm quite purple under there right now. I'm just going to tap this out. Oh, I like it even more under my eyes. Instantly, the coverage is really good. Definitely helped to cover up that purple. And it doesn't feel heavy at all. It's so easy to blend. I feel like you can't stuff it up, so I like it. It looks really, really, really smooth. Alright, so I just set under my eyes using my MAC palette, and now I'm going to try out those Maybelline cream blush products, and wow. So in my full face of Maybelline video, I was like, damn, I forgot to use them, and heaps of people were like, thank God, they're terrible, and then some people were like, they are amazing. I don't know what to believe, so I'm going to try them for myself today. I'm really nervous though now, but I figure now, if I do it now, I can at least cover it up with some powder and stuff if it looks terrible. So I've just grabbed a random one. This is called Nude Burn Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blush. I can't remember what someone said. They said this doesn't help, because all I can remember, they said put it on with your fingers or put it on with your brush. I can't remember which one. Helpful. So as I'm doing this, you guys, keep in mind I'm probably doing it completely wrong. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger. I don't know how much I need. And just going to dab it on. Okay, the colour's good. I'm gonna like pour some on the back of my hand. That's so much. Okay, I'm gonna spread it out. It's got a really weird texture. It's almost like thick putty cream. I don't know. I'm going to tap my brush in it now that I've like blended it flat. And I'm going to tap it on. So far, I really like the way it looks. Heaps of people asked me if my Maybelline video was sponsored. No, it isn't. If my videos are ever sponsored, you guys, it always says in the down bar. I've never hidden that. I do feel like I'm using so much product. I've already spread that out, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more. Maybe the heat on my hands will also help it like go on evenly. Because you know, when I blend it out like that on my hand, obviously that's rough, but you know, with a brush it goes on so smooth. I'm putting on like a generous amount because I'm gonna set everything with powder. I love the colour. I do look like I've got a low-key rash though, so now let's tone it down. I'm going to set. I don't think I have a new setting powder. I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I'm going to tap that all over and just making sure to buff it in. You imagine if I didn't have this crazy eye makeup on right now, my skin would look quite natural. So I really like the way that looks, and you can see even though I've added powder, you can still see the flush of the blush. So now let's pop on some bronzer and sculpt my face, because right now it's looking like a big old potato. This is the Winky Luxe Latte Coffee Bronzer. It smells so good. I'm going to use my powder brush again and just apply some of this. This is a nice like light bronzer. I'm applying this just around the high points of my face, and then I'm probably going to have to use my MAC contour palette again that I used under my eyes, just because I don't really have any new contour colours, I don't think. Oh, apart from stuff in my black one video, but I want to keep most of it for first impressions. Like I already cheekily used the under eye concealer, but yeah, I'll save the contour kit from that one for that other video. It smells so good. Now let's sculpt and give my face some cheekbones. Right underneath here, I'm using a bronzer brush. Alright, contouring is done. Now let's pop on some blush. Or no, we've done that. Highlighter. My last one, brain cell. Going back in with my boho palette. I'm going to use the same highlighter. Now I already know I love Ofra highlighters. What is this one? Does it actually say Blissful? You can buy them separately too. I also have an affiliate code for Ofra if you guys want to do any shopping. I just like to apply them kind of sparingly. I find like, you know, if you put on too much they can look a little bit stripy because they are so shiny. Depends what look you're going for. I'm going to take a little pencil brush and apply this just on the inner corner. And then I'm going to take the banana powder under my eyebrow and a little tiny bit of this more golden highlighter, which is called Rodeo Drive, right under the arch. Alright, what colour are we going to do under our eyes? I'm almost feeling like the blue could look cool. I'm going to use my pencil brush again. I'm nervous to do this, but let's commit. There is definitely a little bit of fallout, so I mean now I feel like I should have done this in the first place and not waited till I'd set everything. I'm just going to dust it off with my brush I set under my eyes with. I'm going to mix together the darker blue that's already on my brush with the sky blue. Who am I? Why am I doing eye makeup like this? Nude eyeliner on the waterline, and then going back in to the highlighter shade, I'm just going to add that to the light blue as well. That is intense. So I need to do lashes and stuff. So I'm going to take Hazelnut Latte for my brows just before I do my eyes, or like finish my eyes. This is Louise. We've got Hazelnut Latte eyebrow pencil. Okay, we've got a spoolie. Just brushing out the hairs. And then there's, ooh, I think mine's a little bit broken. It's, ooh, what the heck? I don't know what just happened, but it is tiny. Okay, the formula is really good too. It's just a shame that mine is broken. I like the texture and the color's really good. And it's so small you can actually get like brush hairs. Can you see how tiny that is? That's even tinier than all my other ones that claim to be tiny. Holy moly. Okay. There's not a lot of, you know, areas where I really need this. Maybe just in the tail up here. The color's like a little bit warm, I think, but I'm not using a lot of it, so it's pretty good. Let's put some down here too, for good measure. So yeah, other than the fact that it's broken, I do like the way that looks. It's nice and easy to like blend out with the spoolie too. Yeah, no complaints there. And then we have the matching eyebrow gel. Now you guys know me, I love eyebrow gel. I've got a ridiculous collection of them, I don't know why. Okay, the first thing I have to say is I don't like how big that is. That's like a full blown adult wand. Like mascara wand, but let's see how it goes. This is definitely brows, right? Yep, brows, okay. Large wand. I wouldn't have chosen that personally for like, you know, if I made my own, which I'm not making my own, but if I did, I really like the small tiny ones because I feel like you get more control, especially if you do have very thin sparse eyebrows. Like, it's just nice because you're not going to like get it everywhere. And saying that, I still got it on fine, and I do like the way it makes the brow hairs look. It does look like it's like sticking them in place. The color's like perfect. The color literally looks like my roots, like that exact color. So I'll keep trying it. I'll try it alone as well, and I'll update you guys when I use it some more. But yeah, I do like that. Looks really good with a smaller wand, smaller little spoolie, and I would be so much happier. But those do look very polished, those eyebrows. I feel like there's not really been any fails today, other than the fact that the foundation was too sheer for what I wanted, but like other than that, I had this bronzer too I was meant to try. I don't think I've tried this, I can't remember, but it is the Ofra Drama Proof Liquid Liner. And it says on here, check those lids. Verified, glides on easy for the perfect swoop, and is all proof, water, smudge, and even drama. It happens to all of us. Line your lids precisely, thinning close to the lash line or bold, and wait for the perfect cat eye. With the fine and seamless brush tip applicator, this formula goes on smooth and stays all day. Applicator looks nice. Have I tried this? Part of me is like, I think you've tried this, Shannon. I can't remember. Oh god, I hope you can see what I'm doing. I do a decent wing. Definitely glides on easy. Hopefully it does not, what's it called, bleed. I feel like it takes a couple of passes. Although this is the first time I'm using it, so we'll see on the other eye, but I just had to go over the pink a little bit. Right, I agree, it's very easy to apply. It's easy to thin line or thick line. Did skip over like my little wrinkles on my outer corner a little bit, but other than that, it glided on so smoothly. I'm gonna try on the other eye and I'll let you guys know if I have to go over multiple times or if it just goes on the first time. Alright, so yeah, I did have to go over twice over the like metallic pink eyeshadow just to make it like super black. But now that it's on, like it's on. So I do like it, it's not my favorite. Now I'm using this mini extreme lash Caution by Hourglass. I have used this before, but this is like a new little travel friendly one. I love travel mascaras, I feel like they're always better. Is that just me? I don't know. I should have put on my Revita lash, I forgot. Alright, I've got these lashes from a previous unboxing haul. They're called Bay by ColourPop. Now, so freaking pretty. Like, I'm really excited. I might trim them a little bit just so that they kind of like focus on that outer corner. But here is the before. Alright, lashes are on. They look really cute. They were a bit of a biatch to attach, but we got there in the end, thank goodness. The sun is starting to come out, so let's hurry up. Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. I'm going to do this quickly before the lips I've decided. So the packaging's nice. It has that kind of matte feeling. Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. And it says to prime, obviously do it before you make up, to set when you're done, and then freshen up throughout the day. Shake me well before use. I like the pump. It's super fine, which is very important to me, and it smells like coconut. It smells real good. It's not too strong. It's like refreshing smelling, and there's no globs. You know, I like to use a lot and then kind of like let it settle in. So we'll, you know, let that settle. And on the lips, I'm going to try one of these Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liners. A nude, I reckon. Nude Whisper. Let's go for this one. Oh yeah, that smells so good. I would wear that as perfume. Like, it doesn't smell like perfume, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, this color looks bomb. It's a mechanical eyeliner, which I like, but just remember you do get less product with this type of lip liner compared to a pencil. It's nice and creamy, and that looks so similar to like Mari Bakes of Beauty, like that kind of vibe, which is my favorite. So I really like this. It might be just a little bit lighter. Yeah, I reckon it's just like a touch lighter, but that similar kind of vibe, like just perfect to make your lips look a bit bigger. Now I feel like we need a little bit more pinky nude just to kind of balance out the eye makeup. How about this color? This is called Flush Punch 222 by Maybelline. It's just the Color Sensational Lipstick. Oh, mine's broken already. I love that for me. But the color is nice. I'm not a huge fan of the scent. It's that kind of like, not cherry, but like something like that. Oh my god, this is just not happening. Wow, look at it. It's like jigging. Twerk. Nice finish. Very creamy. Isn't that just the worst when that happens though? And then to finish, I'm going to try our lip gloss. This lip gloss by Ofra. It's called Myth. It looks so pretty in the tube. Like, I die. Oh my god, it smells... Oh my... What is that? Okay, that's so pigmented. I'm going to wipe off heaps. Like, scrape it off and then just blend this out. I just want like a small amount. Just to make... Oh god. Make my lips look like shiny in the middle. The smell of that is just insane. It's so good. Oh my god, everything smells so good. Alright, so now if I can get these out of my hair, I can show you the finished look. Ow, my skin looks bomb. The lips look bomb. The eye makeup, I really like how it turned out. Thankfully, I was a little bit worried at the direction we were headed, but we pulled through. You gotta trust that process. I hope you enjoyed how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which of these products you think looked really good and which ones you think didn't really seem worth it. I really like the primer. I really like how my brows look actually, to be honest. And I mean, the eyeliner looks nice and sharp. It didn't bleed. The lips like bomb, except obviously the lipstick broke. Also the eyebrow pencil broke. Why is everything breaking today? I don't know. I love the concealer. Bronzer looks nice, but definitely for fair skin. Like, if you're any darker than I am right now, it's not really going to work for you. That shade, they do have other shades. I like the blush. It's super natural. You can just see like a hint of it underneath the powders and everything. The highlighter looks bomb. Eyeshadow looks bomb. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I think, you know, for a colourful look, it's fun. I like the lip colour with it, and it kind of goes really nicely, like this lip colour with this top. This top is by Miss Lola, by the way. And you imagine if you just did like a chill eye, like that would look perfect with everything else, but we did colour and that doesn't really suit the top, but whatevs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!